Bienvenue à tous et à toutes. Welcome to this concert of Columbia Sounds. This evening is a special co-presentation of the Institute for Ideas and Imagination here at the Columbia Global Center. I'm the resident faculty director, Susan Boynton, and the Columbia Sounds concert series, which I founded some time ago to feature composers and performers associated with Columbia University. Amit Chaudhuri, tonight's singer, and John Camphonis both have a connection with Columbia. Amit is a fellow at the Institute for Ideas and Imagination, which opened its doors last September, and John Camphonis is an alumnus of Columbia College. They've been collaborating actually since the fall, and they performed together for the first time in December at a concert of improvisations here in this room. Amit Chaudhuri is a renowned novelist and essayist, and also a professor of English literature. He is at the same time a trained singer in Indian traditional classical music. He also, starting about 15 years ago, developed a new project which he called This Is Not Fusion, and he performs regularly in experimental music modes and various forms of collaboration and mixture. So this evening what you'll be hearing is his work with John Camphonis, both of them improvisers and both of them interested in different kinds of multicultural and also multi-traditional forms of improvisation. We're absolutely delighted for the support this evening of the Columbia Global Centers, of the Columbia Alumni Association of France, of the Institute for Ideas and Imagination, and also the undergraduate programs in France and in Paris. And we're really looking forward to hearing this unique collaboration between John Camphonis and Amit Chaudhuri. Thank you.
Thanks for coming, and thanks to the Institute, Columbia Institute, for making this possible. Thank you, Susan, for the introductions, and where is Susan? I can't see. Anyway, yeah, thank you for inviting me to perform on the 18th of December, or 17th of December, the improvisations kind of session, which kind of is how I got to perform with John for the first time. But also the whole thing happened because I'd heard him play, I think, in September, and there was one piece in particular which we did on that day, on the 17th, Alan Hannes's Jhalla, which I heard him play, and the idea of some kind of possibility of collaboration came to my head then. So I'm performing a set of music that I usually perform with a band. In fact, I've performed it here with a band in 2013 or 14 during one of those lit fests that happened over here. I don't know if they still happen, but then I've also been trying to do this with guitar, or just with a guitarist or with a pianist. So when you don't have the band, then certain possibilities are taken away from you. But then others open up, which is the good thing, I think, about just doing it with a pianist for a change. And I'm very happy with the way things have worked out for us in terms of the future as well. This is almost sounding like a romance, but in terms of musical partnership. So I'll keep explaining and telling a little bit about the project which began. So I used to play the guitar and sing when I was growing up in Bombay. As I've often said, I wanted to be a Canadian singer-songwriter, and then, you know, I got into Indian classical music when I was 16 years old. I got very drawn to it. This project emerges from me going back to listening to my old record collection in 2004, I think, after having shut out Western music for 16 years. I began by calling it This Is Not Fusion, and I'll explain why as time goes by this evening. The first piece is called One Fine Day. It's set to a 10-beat time signature, a 5/4 time signature, and it has no words. So what I'll be saying are the notes of Indian music, like do, re, mi, fa, sol. So I'll be using the notes are sa, re, ga, ma, pa, tha, ni, sa. Each rag has a different set of notes. Over here I'm using the notes of the rag thori as to sort of create the composition, but also to improvise within it. So One Fine Day. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Ni 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 da 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 ma 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 ga 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 re sa ka re sa re. Ni 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 da 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 ma 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 ga 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 re sa ka re sa re. Ma ma da 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 ma ga re ga 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 re sa sa ka re sa re. Ma ma da 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 ni da ma ga re sa sa ka re sa re. Mama da 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 ma ga re sa ga re sa re ga ga mama da da ni da ma ga re sa ga re sa re ni da ma da ma da da ni da ma ga re sa re mama da 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 ma ga re sa re ka ma da 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 ni da ma ga re sa re sa re ga mama da da mama da ni da ma da da ni re re ni da ma da ga re ni da 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 ni re re ni da ma da 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 ni da ma ga re ga ma da da ni da ga re ni da da ni da ma da ma da ni da ma da ni da ni da ma ga re sa re ni da ma ga re sa re na da ma ga re sa re ni da ma ga re sa re mama da ma da ni da ma ga re sa re mama da ni da ma ga re sa re ni da ma ga re sa re re ka ga ma da ni da ma ga re sa re mama da ni da ma ga re sa re mama da ni da ma ga re sa re da ni da ma ga re sa re ni da ni da ma ga re sa re Mama da na na da ni da 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 ma ga 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 re sa re sa re ga ma ma da 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 ma da da ni ni da ma da da ni ni re re ni da ga 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 re ni da 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 ma da ma ga ma da 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 ni 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 da da ma da ni da da ma da da ma ni da ma da 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 ni da da ga ri ni da ba 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 ma 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 ni 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 da 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 ma ma ga ga re sa re. Thank you. This is a version of Summertime. I'm weaving the rag Malkos into this song by Gershwin. And this is how the project began, by hearing. So when I began to listen to, as I was saying, my old record collection, I also bought a couple of cassettes. They were still available then, for some reason, and of Jimi Hendrix playing the blues. I mean, this was posthumously released, these recordings. So I was listening to him playing the blues, and I was hearing certain pentatonic rags in what he was playing. And of course, the bent notes of the blues kind of overlap with the glissandos and bent notes of ragas. So I was hearing that, and then one morning I was in that mood of double hearing, and I was singing rag Tori, which is a rag I usually sing in the mornings, and I thought I heard the riff to Leila, Derek and the Dominos, in some of the notes that I was singing. And this was because of the overlap of the pentatonic between the blues and certain ragas. And I began to wonder whether it was possible to create a kind of experimental project where one was always transiting from one kind of thing to another. Summertime comes out of a similar moment of double hearing, of hearing Malkos in the song. Gagama da 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 ni da pa 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 ma ma pa da pa ma pa ni ni da da ga ga za ni da da ni da ma Saga gama mada dani ni sani sani sa ga 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 sani da saga gama mama 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 Lene sani dani dama gama dani sani sa ga ga sani da dani dama gama da 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 ni da pa da ba ma pa da ba ma pa da ba ma ma ga sa ma sa ni da sa ga ma ma da da ni da ma sa ga ma da da ni ne sa ni da sa ga da ma Summertime and the living is easy. Fish are jumping and the cotton is high. Your dad is rich and your mama's good looking. And so hush, hush, little baby, don't you cry. One of these mornings, I'm gonna rise up singing, and you spread your wings, and you take to the sky. But till that morning, there's no one can hear you. With daddy, mama standing by. Mama standing by. Mama standing by. Yeah, mama, yeah, mama standing by, mama standing by, yeah, mama. Mama, standing by, mama standing by, mama standing, mama, sunny, summertime. Sunny, summertime. Sakagama bada dani sunny, summertime. 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 Thank you. Thank you. This is a song called Country Hustle. It's slightly different from what you've been hearing. It emanates from my thwarted desire to be a country and western singer. Emanates from suddenly kind of realizing that there's no possibility of being one. So this is the song, Country Hustle. Should I give you a counter? 45 years ago, life was quite slow, and everything was like dull weather. Then out of the blue, in 1962, I was born wearing boots made of leather. I took the road and made friends, we set the new trends. Our lives were full of danger, with shootouts and guns and villains on the run, and a masked man called the Lone Ranger. Visit hi-ho, silver away, we'll live to fight the bad guys another day. I'm on your side, gonna see things my way. Hi-ho, silver away. Whenever I fell ill and my house on the hill, I went to sleep with my 6-shooter and dreamt of the cactus and the tribe that attacked us and took my cute girl who couldn't have been cuter. I roamed the country, mean and hungry, sniffing out each rotten nexus. On the beach in Puri, a Yankee gent said to me, "Howdy partner, are you from Texas?" I said, "I own a silver away. We're winners and losers on the same day. But it don't matter because it's just play. I own silver away." In 1971, my 9th birthday done, I was putting bad guys in the dungeon. It was then that I heard someone send me the word that I was something called an Indian. I didn't wear those feathers, didn't take off that leather. I lay back thinking of Sharon. We set out pronto, just me and Tonto. After all, there was a war on, singing hi-ho, silver away. It took us a minute to join in the fray. Remind me to tell you about it, okay? Hi-ho, silver away.
Well, Sharon wasn't lovely, but things got ugly when I was still on her trail. I reached the town at sundown, sad and run down. It didn't even have a jail. A bad guy called George, who was thick as a gorge, challenged me to a draw. I know that I shot him, I think that I got him. I saw him drop to the floor. I said, hi, ho, silver away. Don't you know that crime doesn't pay? If there's a God, then you better pray. Hi, ho, silver away. Now I've wandered far, come home with a scar. Can't even remember my name. Put my head back on the bolster, my gun in the holster. You know it's only a game. The world's changed slightly, to put it politely. Can't tell wrong from right. Wanna do what I want to with my old friend Tonto, then fade into the night, singing hi ho, silver away. I'm really sorry things turned out this way. Time's running short, come back someday. Hi ho, silver, hi ho, silver, hi ho, silver.
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. This song is called Saraswathi. Saraswathi is the name of the goddess of the arts in Hindu mythology and music and all of that. Also the name of a rag. This song is set to rag Saraswathi. I'm also going to warn you, I'm going to be playing the guitar. So it's my one chance at returning to my beginnings as an amateur guitarist. It's in 7-beat cycle, 7/4. One, two, three, 1, 2, 1, 2.
Saraswathi, what happened to the music? Saraswathi, what happened to the music? When did we lose it? Saraswathi, what happened to the music? When did we lose it? And did you leave the world? Did you take the pearl and leave behind the roar? Won't we hear your strings anymore? Saraswathi, I'll sing until you appear. I'll say these notes till you are here in front of me. Saraswathi, Nene sare ma pada le da ba 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 man re sa. Nene sare ma 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 pa pa da da ni da ba ma ma ma. Nene sare ma ma pa da ni ma sa sa ni da ba ba ma re sa. Sa re re ma ma pa pa da da ni re sa da da re sa ni da ba ba ma 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 ba. Ma ba ma ba da ni sa sa ni da ba sa ni da ba sa sa ni da ba ba ma re sa. Sa re re ma ma pa ba ba da 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 ni 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 da ba sa ni da ba ba ma ma ba ba ba. Saraswathi, Saraswathi, what happened to the music? Happened to the music? Happened to the music?
Thank you. Thanks. Thank you. Thanks. This is a song called Berlin. I was in Berlin for 5 months. It was visiting something. Samuel Fisher, guest professor. Something like the gig I've got now, but longer. And, had to give seminars once a week. I found Berlin amazing, and I really loved it, especially because I don't know German. I think when you don't know the language, it kind of opens up something for you. So I would try and get away from Dahlem, which is where I was, because the professorship was connected to the Freie University. Dahlem is a very boring part of the city. Really created in the West by the Americans as an American outpost. So it still had a bit of that kind of, it had that atmosphere. And I would get away from there and go to other parts of the city. I would listen to the U-Bahn train, the metro, and the kind of vibrations it made. And when it started, it seemed to kind of cover an octave. And then there was also a warning signal to people. There was first an announcement saying come in, and then stand back. And there was a signal at that time which also was kind of like the fourth and the fifth to that octave. So I put all of that into the song, and it's part of a kind of sequenced song. It's a track which I play with the band. But today we are doing all of this, kind of suggesting it acoustically on the piano, and with a bit of bad guitar from me as well. So, yeah. Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte.
I took a ride from Thielplatz to Krummerlacher, then went the other way to Kudam again. Didn't know any word in the language but Nein and Danke, but I had a one-day pass on the U-Bahn train, somewhere between Wittenbergplatz and Pankow. I heard the banjo as two Romanians played. They took a coin from me without as much as a thank you. But when they got off at the next stop, I wish they'd stayed.
Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte.
A man and a woman announced that they check our passes. I took out mine and looked out at the weather. They spoke for a while to a Turkish woman in glasses. And then at Mendelssohn Bartholdy Park they got off together. I saw abandoned lots and cranes and trees go flashing, and all the spaces that were once no man's land. At Potsdamer Platz, the history was passing, and glass buildings rose where a new future was planned. Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte. By the time I got to Friedrichstrasse, the temperature was dropping. I saw the east before me as it was today. The ghost of Brecht stood among people shopping. I was looking for the synagogue, an old man showed me the way. In a plush cafe in a ruin, I wrote a letter. I said things were made, then burned and made again. The East was lost and found, and it feels much better. I'm still sitting here drinking coffee at 10:05. Einsteigen bitte. Zurückbleiben bitte. When I got back to Dahlem, it was after midnight. The place was as calm as when the Americans made it. I was thinking of opening the door and going into sleep tight, but couldn't find the key and thought I had mislaid it. As I stood there, a girl went past running. Her hair was red and gold, she caught my eye. She said, hey, your face is full of yearning. Don't just stand there shivering under the night sky. The world is one now, we'll all be one here. Black, white, brown, we'll all be free. I'm from the US, each night I run here. On my way to my rented apartment in Clay Alley. Thank you. Thanks.
The song is called My Name is Gauhar Jaan, this next song. It's called kind of slightly bizarre stuff, I know, but I hope not too bizarre. My name is Gauhar Jaan. Gauhar Jaan is the name of an early 20th century Indian classical singer, except that she wasn't Indian, she was Armenian, and she adopted Indian identity, learned Indian classical music, recorded among the first recordings in what's called light classical music. That is not the purest classical forms, but light classical forms in India. It's, I think, around 1910 or whatever. And in those days, you used to end the record by saying your name, the artist. So she would always end by saying, my name is Gauhar Jaan. So this song is called My Name is Gauhar Jaan. Gauhar Jaan, Gauhar Jaan, Gauhar Jaan. My name is Gauhar Jaan, the original mystery, older than the dreams of man and the dance of history. Once I was lovely, you held me in my prime. Now you hear me echoing in the cave of time. Gauhar Jaan, Gauhar Jaan, Gauhar Jaan. Da 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 da. De 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 de. De 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 de. If nothing ever was lost, nothing would remain. If things didn't have their cost, we'd never stand to gain. I do want to return, spinning swift and wide, from where my song began before my body died. My name is Gauhar Jaan. My name is Gauhar Jaan. My name is Gauhar Jaan. Da 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 da. De 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 de. Da da. Thank you. Thanks. This is a song that I wrote when I wanted to be a Canadian singer-songwriter. So this is a song from when I was 19 years old. And I thought, let me bring it into the frame. I'd forgotten how to play the guitar since I was playing it again. Why not bring the song back? I gave a talk, I don't know, was it a month ago, about being on the 25th floor of a building and beginning to learn Indian classical music. This song was written on the 25th floor as I was getting into Indian classical music. So I was very sort of upset or melancholy. And that I think is... Just give me this. Laughter.
I heard the laughter of the trees. I heard them laughing endlessly. I walked with my eyes hanging down. I thought they were laughing at me. Was it a dream in which I heard? All in my mind, all in my mind. And though I walked on, I could not leave my loneliness behind. Who can forget the laughter? Who can forget the trees? Who saw them swaying, laughing, laughing at me? And as I walked, I saw the leaves fall like dying stars below. Across my eyes, across my soul, I felt a wind begin to blow. And all was silent like the sky, and all was still just as the sea. But only as I cried, the trees were laughing endlessly. Who can forget the laughter? Who can forget the trees? Who saw them swaying, laughing, laughing at me? Who can forget the laughter? Who can forget the trees? Who saw them swaying,
Thank you. Well, just do a couple more songs without the guitar now. So I mentioned Alan Hovhannis's Invocation Jhalla, which I'd heard John play in September. And I wanted to respond to that. The Jhalla is a kind of segment in instrumental Indian music, which is where the tabla hasn't come in yet, the time signature hasn't come in yet. The man begins to, or the woman, the musician begins to play, explore the rag, and then in this section where the tabla hasn't come in, get into a kind of rhythmic, repetitive sort of improvisation. And that's the Jhalla. Hovhannis responded to it in this piece, which has no exoticism about it, which is why I admire it. And I responded to his response. He's kind of using the rag Bhairav to do the Jhalla. So that's the rag I'm using to respond to his piece.
sa re 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 ga 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 ma 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 pa da 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 ma pa da 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 ma pa da 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 ma ma pa ma pa da pa ma ga ma pa da pa pa sa re 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 ga 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 ma 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 pa pa da da ni da ma pa da ni da ni 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 da ma pa sa re 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 ga 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 ma 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 pa 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 da da ni da ba mi za da 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 re 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 da 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 re 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 ga re da da na re re da re re da re re da ni da ni na ni da ni da ni da ni da ma ma ba ba pa da ni da ni da ma ma ba ba pa da ni da ni da ma ma ba ba da da ma 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 pa ma ga re za sa re 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 ga 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 ma 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 pa 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 da pa da ma ma pa da pa ma ga re 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 sa re re sa. Um, this is the penultimate song. It's on Broadway. The Bangladeshi cook who works in Lexington Avenue, can't remember which street, is dreaming of being a star on Broadway. They say the neon lights are bright on Broadway. They say there's always magic in the air. But when you're walking down the street and you ain't got enough to eat, magic rubs right off and you're nowhere. They say the girls are something else on Broadway, but looking at them just gives me the blues. 'Cause how you gonna make some time when all you got is one thin dime, and one thin dime won't even shine your shoes. Hey, 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 They say that I won't last too long on Broadway. Not if I sing like this. I'll catch a Greyhound bus for home, they all say. But good and wrong, I know they are, 'cause I can sing some of my new song. I won't rest till I'm a star on Broadway. It's They say that I won't last too long on Broadway. Oh, I catch a Greyhound bus for home, they all say. But they're not wrong, I know they are, 'cause I can sing some of an hit song. I won't rest till I'm a star on Broadway. Till I'm a star, star, star. Okay, this last piece is a version of The Doors, The End. The End also is inspired by a Jhalla
riff. The riff is inspired by them listening to Indian music. It's not that I went to, not that I was searching for things like this. I mean, these things kind of hit you and you want to kind of respond to them. I think I heard this again on Emirates, maybe as I was watching Apocalypse Now, and I began to kind of sing with it. So anyway, the end. The improvisation I'm going to do is in a kind of pre-khayal, which is, khayal is a more or less contemporary classical genre for vocal music. It's something that goes back in the style that I'm adopting to respond to this is Dhrupad. So it uses kind of nonsense syllables like nom and tom. Partly because it's nom and tom are close to the kind of sound of the plucked strings of the veena, but also because they're close to maybe om. We don't know why nom and tom are used to do this kind of rhythmic alap in Dhrupad.
na 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 no na 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 no na na no 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 na na da na 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 no da na na no hey no da na 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 da na 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 no na 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 no da na na no da na na no no da na na 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 no na 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 da na na no da na na no na na da na 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 da na 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 da na na da na na ma ga na da na 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 no 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 da na 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 no na 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 no na 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 no na 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 no da na 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 no 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 da na na no. And this is the end, beautiful friend, the end. This is the end, my only friend, the end. This is the end, beautiful friend, the end, my only friend, the end, the end. Da na 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 no, da na na no, da no 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 no, da na 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 no. No, 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 da na no, da na na, da na no, da na no, no, da na na, da na 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 Thank you so much for coming tonight, listening to us. John Camphona's brilliant job that he did. Thank you, John, for that. Thank you again.